There is a loaf of bread in a museum in Naples that was baked on the morning Vesuvius buried Pompeii. The mountain had been grumbling for days, and the baker had stopped hearing it, the way you stop hearing your own street. His name was Modestus. The oven had to be hot before dawn, and it did not care what the mountain was doing. His wife had wanted to leave in the morning, when the first gray came down and settled on the washing. He told her the ash would stop by evening. He told her the dough was already proving. Both were true. By midday, the sky over the bay had gone the color of wet slate, and birds were leaving in the wrong direction. He kept working. 9 loaves scored into 8 wedges each, the way his father had shaped them. He pressed his stamp into everyone, because bread without a maker's mark could be claimed by anyone. Outside, his neighbors were arguing about the road, about the boats, about whether the gods were angry or merely loud. He slid the loaves into the oven and told his wife they would eat before they walked. She agreed because he was calm. He was not calm. He simply did not know how to be frightened and useful at the same time, so he chose useful. The ash came heavier. It settled on the roof tiles with a sound like rain that had forgotten how to fall. When the roof of the shop across the road went in, he finally understood what the weight of it meant. He shouted for his wife. He did not shut the oven because there was no longer any reason to. They went out into a street where the daylight had been switched off at noon, and they went towards the sea. The oven stayed hot for a long time after that, and then it cooled, and then it was buried. Above it, the town went quiet under 20 feet of ash, and stayed quiet for 17 centuries. When they dug it out, the oven was still shut. Inside were the loaves, black as coal, whole. 81 of them across the town, scored into 8 wedges, and stamped with the name of the man who made them. We do not know if Modestus reached the boats. Most did not. The sea that day was not a road out. But the bread is in a case now, and people lean in close to look at a thing that was baked to be eaten that evening. He was making it for one ordinary day, and it has lasted longer than the empire he made it in.